Taurus, hi, how are y'all doing? Welcome or welcome back. I am here to do a timeless bonus reading for my Taurus folks. Taurus, I'm just going to hop right into it. This is for my Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node signs. We're going to start off with the Angels and Ancestors deck, and then we'll see where we go from there. Let's get some messages for my Tauruses. Ooh, okay. Those should have just like plopped out. I'm going to take them. This is a lot of cards, but I'm going to take them all. Um, you've got Animal Guardian, trust your instincts. Okay, Taurus, don't let anybody tell you about what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes people try to be like, you don't really want that, or like, you don't really want to do that, or you know what you want. And so you need to trust yourself and trust that you are like, uh, you're seeing things about your future experience that other people can't see. So, like, there might be people who are like judging the thing that you are passionate about, or like, I don't know, like, or if like say you want to try experimental some sort of like experimental medicine trial, I don't know, or like, I don't know, you want to try something that's like a little bit like people are like, you don't want to do that, why would you want to do that, or like why, but it's how you're being guided. And they don't have your same guides, they don't have your same intuition, they're not driven by your same instinct. And so, like, do what you feel like you need to do, especially if it's something that you're really passionate about. Like, if it's like, wow, I'm gonna, I don't know, I'm gonna like pack up and move to Malaysia because that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. Or it's like, I'm really passionate about this person and people are like, oh, not that person, that person's terrible for you, or I don't like the cut of their jib or whatever like that. And you're like, well, I do, like, I feel something different. And so, like, Taurus, you're just wanting to like do, you're wanting to do what feels good to you, or do what feels, how would make the move that it feels like you're being divinely guided to make here. Um, People might be wanting to keep you small, or like almost like unintentionally limit you in some way that I don't think that they realize what they're doing. So I don't think it's like malicious that people are trying to limit you, Taurus, but it's almost like they just don't see what you see. They're not having the they're not passionate about the thing in the same way that you are. They're not like, they haven't done the research that you've done. Mm. Hmm. This could be a like a medical, like a health thing that you're dealing with, Taurus. That you want to try something unconventional. Um, and I mean, the thing about like whatever other people are saying to you, or whatever other information that you're getting from um, like outside sources, it's like they mean well. That's what I want to say. It's like I feel like everybody means well. Everybody's like trying to, like, everybody thinks that they have your best interest at heart. Um, but also, like, nobody knows you like you know you. Nobody's hearing what you're hearing. Nobody's having the dreams that you're having. Nobody is um, feeling the things that you're feeling. And so you need to trust you first. Okay, let's dig in. I'm going to do a couple of these Wisdom of the Oracles before we go into Tarot. Taurus. Whoa, hello. Yeah, it's like other people giving you advice when they have half of the information, right? They might have known how it was how somebody was a few years ago, or they might have known how you were a few years ago, but they don't know how you are now, right? They don't know the work that you've done to like get to a space where you have a level of clarity and uh, this is like the temperance card to me, like clarity and presence in order to make wise decisions in the present moment. This truth be told card is that they're saying the truth be told, Taurus doesn't care what anybody else thinks. Really, like in real life, Taurus doesn't care what Taurus is going to do. What Taurus is going to do, but it's like there's like this little part of you that's like, oh, if everybody is saying it, like everybody, like it feels like everybody is saying something that is that is antithetical to what it is that you actually want to do and that you're going to do. I trust yourself here. Trust yourself to know the truth of your experience. Okay? 5/11/29. Your birthday could be May 11th. Is that Taurus? I think that's in Taurus. Your birthday could be May 11th or May 14th. Beginning 5/11/29. Yeah, strong 11. May 11th. I don't know. That really could be somebody's birthday. I don't know who's watching this. But also like wisdom, right? You have a level of wisdom. I think people are underestimating you. People are, sometimes like people who knew you as like a teenager or a child, like they still treat you that way, or people who knew you in like a different era of your life, perhaps when you were making different choices and different decisions that you needed to make at that time, are treating you like you would still make those same choices and decisions. They're not accounting for your growth and development here. Okay, let's do light seers for my Tauruses. Look at you. You're like, I know what I'm doing. Taurus is like, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I know I have what I need in order to accomplish the goal. Like you're getting to a space where you're just like unbothered by anyone else. Like in general, like in your outward expression, it does feel like you are unbothered. You're gonna do what you want to do anyway. But there's like this little thing on the inside, like that's like kind of giving a little bit of credence to what other folks are saying. And excuse me. Yeah, and you're being asked not to do that, right? Because the wheel is turning in your favor. You know where you're going. This is Sagittarius energy here. You know what you're doing. Wow. And listen, it's going to work out. It's going to pay off for you. This could be too about like starting a family or something like that. And everybody's like, are you sure you want to do that? You sure you want to do that with that person? Are you sure like that's the direction that you want to go? And Taurus is like, yeah, that's like literally what I want to do. And it's like, you're being divinely guided in that direction. You're like, and it's time for that. Like you understand the way that timing is working in your life. Other people don't understand the way that the timing is working in your life, working for you. And so they're like giving you advice with partial information. Again, they mean well. They mean well, but they don't know what it is that you actually want, right? So they mean well because they're thinking about the things that you may have wanted in the past or the choices that you may have made in the past. Page of Wands. And they're like, oh, like Taurus, you're like ready to like try something completely new. You're tired of doing things the old way. There's a level of exhaustion from like all of the past experiences that are like everyone else's reference point. You're like, I'm tired of hearing about that version of myself. Like I'm tired of people expecting to experience that version of me when like you've moved on, or you're moving on, you're trying to move on into like like you want to make like you want like this new Like, even if you're making like small strides in a new direction, thank you, you're making small strides in a new direction, it's still a new direction. And you ultimately know that those small strides in a new direction are sort of like greasing the wheels for the universe to give you like the big reward, right? 10 of Pentacles, legacy, long-term growth, long-term return on investment, building something, building a family, building a home, but like whatever it is for you, or like taking a next step in your career or something like that, or like completely changing careers. People will be like, you don't want to do that. Like, you did all this work to build up to where you are, and you're like, no, actually I do. I want to switch out. I want to try something different, and it's going to pay off for you. You know it. Your guidance is telling you that. This could be like, I want to, I'm gonna get in this commitment. I want to commit to this relationship. I find that this is where I really shine, or like I feel connected to a person or something like that. And people might be like, oh, but they're really different from you. They're not the same. They don't have the same life experience as you. So I don't know how that's gonna work out. And you're like, I know it's gonna work out. Taurus knows it's gonna work out. This could be like eloping. Something could be eloping all of a sudden or something like that. Six of Wands. 10 of Swords. Yeah, you're done like... If anybody's like, remember what happened to you before, remember how that didn't work out for you before, you're like, no, I don't want to think about what didn't work out for me before. I'm thinking about what's about to work out for me in the future. I'm thinking about like the victory that I'm about to step into here. Six of Wands, the celebration that you're going to have. You are going to be celebrated and recognized. Some of you, this could be like, they said, Mama, I want to sing. Like, so some of you, this is like, Mama, I want to sing energy. Like you're like, no, I want to, I want to go into music. I want to be a stage performer. I want to do those things. And people are like, at this point in your life, you're going to switch out your career and start acting. I don't know. I don't think that's a good idea. And you're like, yeah, no, I'm going to do it. And when you do it, it pays off, right? People, you are celebrated. You sell out shows. You feel victorious. Like, it's less about like how you're received. You will be received well, but it's less about how you're received, and like you just doing the thing that you feel like you're being called to do, right? As opposed to like dwelling on the past of why, the 10 reasons why it didn't work previously, right? Which people always want to remind you about, right? Oh, remember the last time you did that? Remember the last time you got into a relationship? Remember the last time you tried an audition? Remember the last time? And like, okay, that was the last time, but like, we don't know what's going to happen this time, or I do know what's going to happen this time. You don't know what's going to happen this time. You know what I'm saying? That's like the energy that Taurus is coming with at this point. There's a couple flippers here. Let's see. Yeah, 9 of Cups. Yeah, you're like, you are going to do the thing that makes you feel fulfilled and contented, and it will pay off. It will pay off. Like, you're just going to take that leap here, and like, you're going to be successful. You have so many cards of success here. You have the Chariot and the 6 of Wands. Then you have the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles out here too. Like, this is a wish fulfilled. This is a dream come true. For you, it is a wish fulfilled and a dream come true. For others, they think it is a risk that you might want to reconsider taking. But I don't think that you're in a position where you're going to be reconsidering it at all. You've already made up your mind about what you're going to do. And it's like, if somebody tries to come in and offer you something that is like, oh, well, maybe like, instead, like, maybe it's like, it could be like, well, I think I'm about to settle down and get serious with this person, just for example. Doesn't have to be this, but like just for an example, I'm going to settle down and get serious with this person. And somebody's like, well, wait, I've got this other guy or girl or person who would be interested in dating you. Like, why don't you try it? Let me hook you up. Let me give you their number, and then, or I'll give them your number and they'll reach out and blah, blah, blah. And you're like, no, I just said I'm settling down with this person. Or this is like, you know what? I'm going to, switch my career. And somebody's like, well, no, I've got a great sales job for you. Like, if you I think it's wiser for you to take this, like, sure thing sales gig. And you're like, no, I'm not trying to do that anymore. I'm not like, you understand that you're trying to move forward into something else. Even understanding, like, hey, there may be obstacles along the way. With this Chariot card here, the Chariot navigates obstacles. There may be obstacles along the way, but it's nothing that you can't handle, right? There's nothing that you can't handle, and the end game is like too beautiful to not like divert. It's not. It's too beautiful. You have to divert in order to get to this beautiful end game. Anything else before I wrap it up? Wow, the Emperor. Yeah, some of you might be like going out into business on your own and just realizing, like, you know what? I am in control of like how my life goes. Like, other people might have their ideas and their opinions, but they don't actually get the final say in what happens with me. Some of you are taking like, yeah, you're just like taking your own control back of your life. It's like control over the past, you're taking control back from past experiences too, which you may have let dictate how you moved, like, going forward. You may have let your past experiences dictate your future actions. And you're no longer doing that. You're like very assured, very confident, and very ready to build and grow and expand here with the Emperor card. Okay, let's get a shaman's dream to wrap it up from the Taurus. One for my Tauruses, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Whoa! I'm going to take the one that came down. It's the Watchers, Transpersonal. An opportunity at the bottom of the deck. I feel like that I flipped that over for a reason. You have new opportunities that are coming in, and they're not going to mirror the old opportunities, or the opportunity is already upon you, and it's nothing like the old opportunities, even though people are trying to convince you that it is. Okay, so this says, when the Watchers appear, it is an invitation to stop doing. Pause, get off the treadmill, take a deep breath. Find the witness within, the one who can observe the fire and fury happening around you but is not caught in any of the drama. The time is right to step back. If you have a thought or opinion, keep it to yourself. If you have a feeling that needs to be expressed, do it in the shower. Do not engage with the action happening around you. Simply observe. Watchers show up to direct your attention to the horizon and away from the anthill in front of you. Others may think you are simply doing nothing, but let them know that you are helping the sun to set in the evening sky. There are bigger things to attend to. You have spent such a long time trying to correct the course of events and the actions of others. Let it be for a short while as you become the observer rather than the doer. The Watchers invite you to break free from the linear causal pace of the petty day-to-day. Rise to divine coincidence, to serendipity, and notice how the act of seeing the heart of the matter produces results. Things happen without you doing anything. Creation unfolds in its own mysterious way, requiring only a sacred witness. Thank you. You have spent a long time trying to correct the course of events and the actions of others. There's no more like course correction here, even though Other people might be trying to like be like, no, we got to continue to course correct here. You got to like, we can. You're going on a whole new course. It's not a course correction. You're going to go on a whole new course. And in this moment, let people say what they're going to say, but just stay focused. Stay focused on what you're building. Stay focused on where you're going. Stay focused on the success that you are sort of driving into here. And you don't have to do much for it. And that's how you'll know. That's how you know it's the right thing, right? Because you have the Wheel of Fortune here. It's divine. You're being divinely guided in the direction. It's divine timing. You won't have to do much for this, and others will not understand. They will not see what you see. They're not having the same experience that you're having. They are operating on an old, on an old experience of you. They haven't accounted for your growth yet. Okay. All right. Taurus, that has been your message. I really hope it resonated with some Tauruses out there. Remember to check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus placements because there might be messages for you in each of those readings. Taurus, I am open for personal readings if you're interested in that. And you can join us over on Patreon for more readings if you're interested in that. And if this is where we leave things, I'm sending you so much love, so much peace, and so many blessings. I'll see you in the next one, Taurus. Bye.